And anything else? Okay. We got we got one of our people in the audience saying, I was wondering when you're going to realize that your mic was off. You could have told us. Would have saved me embarrassed. What's the matter with you?
Well, she's off the payroll.
That's
Don't
it.
send her any more money.
Yeah, I know. We're supposed to be a team. It's not I got you like they're doing to Carson.
By the way, speaking of which, I don't know if you get the We Network, but Johnny Carson's going to start broadcasting every night on Cablevision Channel 33. Just figured I'd throw a plug out there.
At 11:30 at night?
I don't know, but that would be a good time for him since that was his old time slot.
Yeah. That sure as heck would...
In fact, I think he just signed his contract in Celestial Inc.
Yeah. Right. But anyway, what was I saying? So, even though we're talking about any other topic, if you want to speak about atheism or anything about religion, feel free to call and we will go back to that
Well,
topic.
we have always had an open mic more or less forum where anybody who calls in, if you have something on your mind, we always stop whatever it is we're talking about and we'll go right to your question. We are here to serve you, our listener.
By the way, our intern said she never got her first check anyway, so what?
Have you gotten a first check yet?
Of course not.
Tell her she's getting as much as we are.
She hears everything we're saying.
In fact, tell her it costs us money to come over the airwaves.
That's it.
You think the internet does this for free, ladies and gentlemen? Come on.
There's a lot of expenses in having a studio in this elaborate environment.
I mean, when we started out, we were working on 18th century. Ben Franklin was out there flying a kite, hoping to attract electricity so that we could somehow come across the airwaves.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's true. We have evolved. Like evolution, we have evolved.
That's true.
All right. Anyway, so have you been listening to what's going on with Ben Carson?
Yes, I heard it all day today about this whole business about West Point. I think what they're doing
is
I think the media is making a mountain out of a molehill, and I'll tell you why. It's a question of semantics. Anybody accepted to a military academy gets a free ride. They don't call it a scholarship.
No, they pay for it.
What are you talking about?
Marshberg paid for his education.
No, he did not.
All right,
If you are in college and you are in ROTC, a certain amount of your expenses is paid for by the government. But if you are in Annapolis, West Point, the Coast Guard Academy, the Air Force Academy, that's a 4-year free ride, period, end of story. Trust me.
I'm going to Google you right now.
Go right ahead. I'll tell you right now, you're wrong.
They were talking about it.
They were talking about the use of scholarship, the word scholarship.
Yep.
Okay? When you are nominated and you are accepted into one of the service academies, not only doesn't it cost you a penny, but did you know that you're paid a monthly stipend, Felix? You are paid a monthly stipend. Hello, Elisa.
How are you, Lisa?
I heard somebody coughing. You are paid. You are a member of the armed forces from the time you raise your hand.
Okay, here we go. Tuition rate at West Point is significantly reduced from that of main campus in Sparkill. The tuition rate, effective 2013, $214 per credit, with more courses offered at 3 credit courses. The tuition rate of main campus,
What are you talking
$825 per
about?
credit.
Why does it have St. Thomas Aquinas College up
Good
there?
question. I went West Point. I wasn't even looking at it any further. Yeah, what does it say right there?
It's free.
What does it say right
It
there?
doesn't cost anything.
I disagree with you, but wait a second.
Go right ahead.
Okay, here.
When I was in high school,
Okay, here's a question. Can I get a scholarship to West Point Military Academy? I'm a leader in my school, blah, 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 blah. P.S. Let's see. I'm looking. You should do a little more research on West Point, because if you had you know that you don't pay, you're right, don't pay book fees, etc. That they pay for all 40, plus you receive a fixed amount each month. All right, for uniforms and haircuts.
all right, I'm waiting to hear.
I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
wrong, but I wanted to.
I was interested in going to Annapolis. Believe me, I did a lot of research on this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I realized I couldn't swim. No, that was a poor joke. But
Okay.
I did very well in the tub. You know, me and my rubber ducky and my battleship.
You're right.
What's doing, Elisa? I don't know. You doing okay or what?
No,
Oh, you sound terrible. Do you have a cold?
I don't know what I have.
Guess what? You're going to hang up and you're going to go have some tea and go to sleep. You don't have to be
I've
on
done
the
that
air.
already. Nothing seems to be working.
Well, you see, you need some sort of a humidifier or vaporizer or something to try to clear your passages. So, but I would say don't even stay on the line. Just, we'll give you a pass this week, Elisa. We'll give you a pass. Okay?
Nah, I could stay on this for a little bit. As a matter of fact, I just woke up, so it's probably why I'm sounding so dreamy too.
That's possible.
But this was a rough week for me. Terrible pains in my head and in my neck and all over, and I don't feel the nasalness. I know that I'm starting to lose my voice. I don't have fever or anything, but I also felt like I had some pain in my left ear. But I mean, that comes and goes.
Could any of this be a result that the fact that you're back on the medication again?
It's possible. I'm not sure. I actually called the doctor. Not yesterday. I think the day before I called him. But I called him for another reason, because there was something that I saw, and I asked him. I said, "Listen," I said, I was feeling great before I got put back on the medicine for the fever." And he says, "Well, I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no, because they're still waiting for the results of all the MRIs. They want to know those results before he can go forward with saying, all right, it's the med." But he also said, "I don't want to take you off the shot." He's like, "The shots are working." I said, "Well, they're working to an extent. I mean, they might be working on the cause and, treating me, but I'm feeling like crap." And I don't know. We'll know more in another week or two.
Well, you see, unfortunately, his primary concern is your Crohn's, okay? So if the shot's working on your Crohn's disease, he can sympathize with you as far as being uncomfortable or being in pain, but he can't really address the side effects. I mean, the side effects are just the side effects, and that's it. Something that you probably have to live with while you're taking the shots.
Right, and the thing is, I don't take the shots every day. I take them every other week. So why I feel like this, I mean, I don't know. We're trying, I guess what they're doing is, I'm their guinea pig again, and they're doing every test, or they're doing certain tests to see what causes what, and, you know, let's start with the headaches. You know, they know that I'm suffering from bad headaches. So once I see the neurologist again, and I see him on the 16th, I'll get all the results from the MRIs. I got one result back, the head one. The tech was nice enough to give it to me, and they found that the brain was fine. There's nothing in my brain. I don't have anything to worry about that.
Well,
they did find a tear in, like, L4, L3, L4, L5, something in the back. And then they said that something, actually, no, my GI, he got all the results, and he started saying something about the neck. He's like, I'm going to stop right here, because he's like, this is not what I specialize in. Wait to speak to the neurologist. So I said, well, for you to say what you're saying and you're telling me to stop, they must have found something in my neck. He's like, I'm not going to say anything else. Just wait until you see him. So I'll wait until the 16th. I waited this long. I mean, what's another week and a half?
Yeah. Well, you got a shot last week, right?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I get a shot this Wednesday coming up.
Well, if these are all after effects, it shouldn't really linger so long, you know.
Exactly. But also, there is something going around. I mean, I've seen on Facebook a couple of my friends are sick, and I know that there's a virus going around. So, I mean, it's possible that I caught that. You know, I took a Tylenol today because I woke up and I just couldn't take the pain in my neck. And within an hour, I started to feel a little bit better with that. And I just have to wait it out and see. I've been drinking a lot of tea, and I noticed when I urge or when I crave for tea or juice, I know that I'm getting sick, because it's the only time I'll drink orange juice or
It's funny you should say that. I mean, I love orange juice, but as a diabetic, I can't have it anymore. But the only time I ever drink tea, because I hate tea, the only time I ever drink tea is when I'm getting sick, okay, or I am sick. I will, at times, when I'm at a Chinese restaurant, I'll get green tea, okay, because green tea goes well with what I'm eating. But the bottom line, if it was a choice between coffee and tea, forget about it.
It's
okay?
coffee every time.
It's coffee every time. I mean, are we not members of the coffee club here? To be perfectly honest.
That's true.
You know,
I'm just an intern. I know nothing.
Hey, listen, you know more than me, and I'm an intern. Listen, I wanted to. You didn't get a chance.
You're the top intern, the head intern.
That's right. I'm the chief intern. I wanted to congratulate you and Sammy on her report card. I didn't get a chance to comment on Facebook, but I did notice your post about her getting an excellent report from the teacher. So that's always great to see, you know. And I know that November is always parent-teacher night or conferences. They should be coming up because I know Thanksgiving is in a few weeks, and usually parent-teacher conferences are generally the week of either Veterans Day or the week after Veterans Day, just before Thanksgiving. So